Hey Mech Arena fans, how are we today? I have a very special episode of your free account with This Girl Got Two. Today, I'm going to show you the fundamentals. What no one tells you about Mech Arena, you're going to need to know. First of all, this is a custom game. I'm going to explain how I got there after I explain to you the actual fundamentals of this game. What do I mean by that? The fundamentals are the core of what you need to know. What do I mean by the core? Well, it's great that we can explore this map on custom, which is why I brought you into the custom, and because there are other things I can show you here that I can't show you in a regular match. Now, besides all the ins and outs, nooks and crannies you can learn here in this custom, I'm going to teach you how to communicate with your teammates effectively. Yeah. Now, just because I teach you this doesn't mean that other players have been taught how to communicate. So here's the breakdown. Here's how you say good job. It's the green thumb button on the bottom right. Now, I tapped the message icon to pull this up. The message icon means you can message your teammates these actions. Thumbs up. Good job. I like what you did. Thanks. The next one is cover me. Guys, please don't ask people to cover you unless you are far away from where you need cover first. I can't show you the next one because there's no one here, but I will show you that in a minute. Here's how you ask for help. If you're in trouble or you just need help catching a beacon and your friend's nearby and doesn't see you, just ask for help. This is very simple and straightforward. This communication will help you. It really will. And other teammates that you have may not notice that you're doing this, and that's fine. But at least you have this education and information for yourself, and so that when other teammates do decide to communicate with you, you know what it means and how to communicate back. Now let me show you how I got to this custom. You go to this red button here that says Battle on the bottom right, and you go all the way to the right where it says Custom Match. Now, you can enter a match ID if you're entering someone else's or create your own. We're going to make our own here. Here it is, and here are your options. You can mix teams. You can have your bot options here, meaning you can hide or show the ID. You can equalize teams or fill teams. What does that mean? Equalizing teams means that whatever you have on your side, they're going to equalize on the other side. I have one bot, so they're going to give me one. Full teams means I want a full team of bots with me, and I want a full team of bots on the opposing team. And then I want to run the match that way. I can also choose my maps. You can choose your control points, or you can choose your 5-on-5 matches. Each have a separate set of maps, so learn what they are. You can learn that here. And you can choose your favorite. I'm choosing the same one. It was the official Mech Arena map. It's actually one of my favorites for all of my projectiles. What I'm going to do is just have one bot against me, guys. That way I can easily show you how to win matches. And I'm going to show you how to point out to attack the other bot. That's the whole main point of me showing you this right now. Let's get right into it. First, I have to go find the little bugger. You know he's going to show up opposite of where you are, right? He's likely going to head over here. He's going to take a left out of his entryway, probably head over to this beacon here. Yep, and he has. So I am going to point him out to you. Do you see what that looks like? There's that sign on the left there, just like there was for the help, and the attack is over his head, so that all the other players can see who you want to attack. Now, this is a very, very valuable button to know. It's not just, hey, I need help, attack this person. It's, hey, I see someone who's invisible, a shadow, an eclipse, or I see a threat mech like Orion, or, who's the worst, you guys? Hemlock? Outlaw? I don't know. You know, I was going to say mine, but that's perspective. So the worst mech is your idea of what the worst mech is, but you can point them out to your teammates this way. Now I'm going to show you the first way of 2 ways to win a CPC. That's a control point capture. that means you have to capture all the control points, those beacons. When you did your tutorial for Mech Arena and you first started this, it would show you what those beacons were. So a CPC is just that. You have to take over these beacons, but it's not the only way to win the battle. I'm going to show you both ways here. The first way I'm going to show you is by just massively taking over all the beacon points. I don't care about killing him. I'm mostly avoiding him just to show you this. So I'm basically just going to zoom around, avoid him. I picked my fastest mech so that I could do this. I will shoot at him though because he's a bot, and just shooting at him in the middle beacon, he should try to get away from there because he's smart. He wants to survive. So the point that I've shot at him means he's going to scat. Scatter! So now the central beacon is safe because that's the one that I really want to get. And then after that, I just protect that one and run around and get these after him. I'm going to fast forward this just a little bit so you can see the fun and carnival games of taking over beacons like a madman. So here's where it gets good. We've won. Look at that, our battle win. And we have amassed maximum influence, 100 to 14. That means we got 100% and they only got 14%. We did that by taking over the beacons. Every time the beacon turns white and starts to turn your color, you start to get points for it. When the beacon is fully yours, you get more points. They start moving faster. So let's move on here and hit up the second round so I can show you the next way to win a CPC. Okay, guys, we're back with the second installment. How do we win? How are other ways to win CPCs besides beacons? Yeah, maximum slaughter. You can just kill everyone on the other team. Just massively slaughter them. So that's what I'm going to do after this point. I'm just going to go after them. I don't really care how many bots it takes for me. I just want to kill them, so... I'm not really trying to stay alive here. I mean, I am a little bit, but what I really like to do more than anything else is just kill this guy and keep myself as safe as possible. Now I'm only taking certain beacons here, and I'm taking them strategically for a reason. I only want this bot to be able to come back from one place. The beacon right next to his spawn point or the spawn point. I don't want to be running all over the place looking for this guy because it's on a time limit and I only got one mech to work with. So I'm going to make sure he can only come back from one place. Very, very interesting point that I've made, something that you should take note of. So this is where we've done it. We've destroyed all enemy mechs. Battle 1. It's over. Okay, this CPC is over. So there you go. There are your two ways. You can win by overtaking beacons through massive numbers of points, or you could just slaughter them like the cockroaches they are. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. They're probably bots anyway, and they deserve what's coming to them. Moving along here, no hiccups in this. Okay, we are going to show you the 5-on-5s. Yeah. How do you play a 5-on-5? Well, you kill everybody. Yeah, you do. You kill everyone. It's a lot of fun. and that's actually pretty simple. There's not really much to it. You just gotta kill all the mechs on the other team. Or have the most numbers, the highest numbers, when the time runs out. That's the way it goes. Whether you're running a CPC or a 5-on-5, if things are even keel and you're not sure what's going on and no one's killed everything, it runs until the timer runs out. So the biggest difference in the CPC and a 5-on-5, besides the beacons, have you noticed there are no beacons on this map? That's because there aren't supposed to be any. It's a 5-on-5. The special thing about 5-on-5, besides the fact that they don't have beacons, is that there are 2 rounds. 1, 2. Count them. Yes. And possibly 3, if there's a tie. Meaning you won one and the opposite team won the other, you gotta go 3 rounds. Now, even then you could come out at a draw. So let's get right out of here and show you that when you get back to your hangar, you will see you lose nothing for playing this. Custom is just for practice. You don't gain or lose any points during it. Now let's take a break for a sponsored commercial. This is a hate against Mech Arena commercial. Yeah, I've complained about this so many times. This is what you have to go through and look at to get your free crate. Look at, I never once have I had this much garbage peddled at me. You know why? Because I refuse to buy anything yet. Look what they're doing to me. Look how, you see how far I had to scroll to get that? So many ads. Oh my gosh. So I have been complaining since day one, just so you guys know. It's not something that I appreciate. I think it's harassment. It is harassment. And I'm really sorry that you guys have to deal with this. I understand firsthand why you guys are so upset. Okay? Not only do you get all this stuff thrown in your face, and it's a constant reminder of the things that you don't have access to because you either can't or choose to not buy something on this game, and that is your choice. Who are they to condemn you, to bully you, to harass you into doing that? Who are they? You know? I mean, really? They're allowed to do this? No, for a while I stopped buying anything at all on my account because I just was like, look, when you guys stop harassing me, I'll start buying stuff again. But they really didn't care, and I just wasn't advancing. So it is what it is. They are still showing the ads, as you can see, and they are still horrendous. The number and just the amount that they're shown is insane. And these are things you have to click through every single time that you turn on your game, okay? Whether you're just checking a message, whether you're changing accounts, whether you're just looking at something, whether you're just getting your free stuff and getting off, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You have to click through all those ads. It's really horrible. And that leads me to the other reason you guys are likely so teed off. Yeah, upset, not happy, disgruntled. Yeah, you guys should be unhappy and pissed off and upset and mad and angry. You should be. Look at this. I have nothing but shotguns. I mean, shotguns and a Javelin Rack 4 that is 2 stars. Okay? I've got the basic mechs you can work with. Who am I fighting against? A Revoker with a kill shot. Someone who's purchased something in my level is now, look at that, just terrorizing everything. So I see why you guys are so upset. That is so unfair. I'm sorry that it's happening to you. I have literally zero control over that. But just so you guys know, I get it. I get it. That happened to me when I first started too, and that's why I started buying stuff. You guys, don't hate on people who buy things. They do it because they feel they have to, okay? Now look at this guy's hanger. He hasn't really bought much of anything except for that. It's like he bought a little package to get that revoker and that kill shot. And he's just running around spoofing everybody with it. All well and great for him, unfair for you guys. I get it. Hopefully, there's not too many of those and you guys don't go too crazy. Don't pull out your hair. Don't start smashing your fingers and don't do stuff like that. Just practice and get better. Find ways to avoid those psychos because I know it's hard, but it can be done. All right, guys, it's time for me to wrap this up, but don't worry, there's another video coming, more info for you guys. I know this video, I hope it was very helpful. I know it's not that long, but hopefully you guys can get something out of it. It's just the fundamentals, so this is the basic building blocks. These are the blocks you need to have in place so you can get the second tier block set up, which is playing with a full team of people, because right now they're not pairing me up with anybody, which is good, because if you guys are noobs, you need to practice on the bots first. Don't forget to click that notification button and the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And maybe I'll see you on the battlefield.